Good morning, students. Today we are about to begin with our next chapter on pronouns. This is chapter number 3 of your textbook. Many of you who have received your textbooks, I want you to keep your textbooks open and listen to this explanation. And those who haven't, please follow the PPT. In the slides, you will find the pages of the text are given, and I'll be pointing out all the examples that I will be explaining from the text itself so that you find it very easy to understand. Now, let us first begin with what a pronoun is. A pronoun is a word or is that part of speech which is used in place of a noun. Words like he, him, her, she, they, theirs, his, mine, ours, themselves, etc. are all called pronouns. Let us read this short passage given at the beginning of the chapter. Rabindranath Tagore was a great admirer of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. The love and admiration between them was mutual. Tagore called him Mahatma. He used to address Tagore as Gurudev. We find quite a few pronouns being used in this particular passage, like them, him, he. Now, all these words we find are used replacing the nouns which are used earlier. Remember, the noun that a pronoun replaces is known as its antecedent. So we find them is used for Rabindranath Tagore and Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Therefore, them here stands for the antecedent Rabindranath Tagore and Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Him stands for Mahatma Gandhi, and he also stands for Mahatma Gandhi. Therefore, we get to know that a noun that a pronoun replaces is known as its antecedent. Okay, now the different types of pronouns are personal, which may be divided into subjective and objective. Then we have possessive, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, relative, distributive, and indefinite. Let us get into the details of these types of pronouns. We won't be learning all this today itself, but we'll take up just a few of these. The first type of pronoun is the personal pronoun. Words such as I, you, she, he, him, her, them stand for and replace persons or things. These are used as personal pronouns. Personal pronouns may be divided into two, subjective and objective. Now, personal subjective pronoun is that which works as a subject in a sentence, and personal objective pronoun is that which stands as an object or which plays the role of an object in the sentence. Let me explain you with examples. Shantanu and Shoma are friends. He likes her very much. She is also very fond of him. Now, Shantanu and Shoma are two nouns here which are being replaced by some pronouns later in the other sentences. Like he likes her very much. He here stands for Shantanu and her here stands for Shoma. So he likes her very much. If we consider this particular sentence, he is used here as a subject. Therefore, he is a personal subjective pronoun. And he likes her. He likes whom? Her. So her is used here as the personal objective pronoun. Likewise, in the next sentence, she is also very fond of him. She is used here as a subject. Therefore, she is the personal subjective pronoun, and him here plays the role of an object. So this is the personal objective pronoun. In the chart below, you will find there are pronouns given in the singular and plural forms, subjective and objective pronouns used for first person, second person, and third person. You just have to go through these. Like in the singular, we have subjective pronouns in the first person I, second person you, third person he, she, it. In the personal objective pronouns, we have first person me, second person you, third person him, her, it. For the plurals, we have first person subjective we, you, they, and for the plurals, first person objective us, second person objective you, and third person objective them. So this is how we use these pronouns in the subjective and objective personal pronouns in a sentence. Now, what is a possessive pronoun? A possessive pronoun is that which shows possession or belonging. Pronouns such as mine, own, yours, his, hers, theirs are used while referring to possessions. In English, we show possession or belonging either by using s or by using a possessive pronoun. Let us read these sentences given. Bijit is a friend of mine. Shayantan and Nupur are my cousins. We come to school together by car. The car is theirs. Now remember, Bijit is a friend of mine. Here, Bijit is a friend of whose? Mine. Now, isn't this showing some kind of a possession or belonging? Yes. Therefore, mine is the possessive pronoun used here. Shayantan and Nupur are my cousins. Remember, my here, the word my is not a possessive pronoun. We cannot take my as a possessive pronoun here. This is a possessive adjective here. We come to school together by car. The car is theirs. Now, theirs is again a word of possession or belongingness. Therefore, theirs is again used here as a possessive pronoun. The given chart below shows you how possessive pronouns are used in the singular and plural forms for the first, second, and third person. For the first person, mine, singular, plural, ours. Second person, yours, singular, yours, plural. Third person, his, singular. We don't have a plural form for his. Third person, hers, again singular. We do not have plural form for hers. And theirs is used in the plural form for the third person. So you got to know how we use these various possessive pronouns in sentences. Let me repeat again. My is not a possessive pronoun. That is a possessive adjective. Be very careful with that. Now, fill in the blanks with appropriate personal and possessive pronouns. Mention their antecedents too. One has been done for you. So, this exercise in Let's Practice will be a homework for you. You only have to identify the personal and possessive pronouns used. No, rather you have to use personal and possessive pronouns to fill in these blanks. Okay, and also you have to mention the antecedent. Let me tell you again what an antecedent is. An antecedent is the noun which is being replaced by the pronoun used later. So the noun should be there before the pronoun. This is how you are to identify the antecedents as well. Okay, so do this as a homework. I'll be soon sending you a Word document in which the answer key will be given. Once you receive that, you will check your answers with mine and write down the correct answers. Let us stop here today. We'll continue with the chapter in our next class. Thank you very much.